What's good, YouTube, and welcome to a very special NFL Talks with JC. Why is it special, you ask? Well, for one thing, today is my birthday! And today is also the day that free agency starts, and it's also the start of a new league year in the NFL. And today, I'm going to be talking about all the moves that I think should be made for certain teams in free agency. Starting off with the Giants, definitely try to find some better tackles, or a better tackle, and try to find our wide receiver one. Now, a lot of the guys that I was going to mention have already been franchise tagged, but there is still one more option, Kenny Golladay. So, gentlemen, get on that, man, please. I was going to say for the Cowboys to pay Dak Prescott, but we can see that's already happened. Although, I don't know. I mean, I think it might have been a little steep, the price they paid for that. Because it's like now most of their cap money is going to Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, and Prescott. So yeah, I don't know. I think that one might have been a pretty stiff penalty. Considering it's like you're paying all these offensive players, but what about your defense? And that was clearly your worst side of the ball in 2020. So yeah, maybe paying Prescott might have been a good idea, but I don't know if I would have done that. But I mean, don't take it from me. I'm not a GM. For the Philadelphia Eagles, I say try to shore up your defense and possibly getting some offensive linemen. Because it was honestly a struggle to watch y'all play sometimes in 2020. It was really bad. And as for the Washington football team, well, I don't really know what to say about you guys. I think that you guys try to get some better tackles. Because it's and maybe a corner. Possibly. Mostly because that's the only those are probably the only areas that you seem to have a bit of an issue. And then on to another NFC team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, wait. Never mind, there's really nothing that you can change because you already signed the two players that are probably the most key parts to your team. So I got really nothing to say to you. But I do have one question for the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you think you're going to do now? Because you just released Mitchell Schwartz and Eric Fisher. So what is your plan, Andy Reid? Come on. It's someone's got to agree with me that was a really crazy move. It's like this. Patrick Mahomes does well when he's protected. The Super Bowl proved how much they need their tackles. And yet, here we go with the Chiefs GM saying, oh no, you're gone. That doesn't even make any sense. And, oh yeah, and let me, how can I put this? Oh yeah, I need to know what Seattle's thinking right now. Because all Russell Wilson did was ask for some help. I mean, he has two big play receivers, but it's y'all are in a division with some of the best pass rushers in the league. It's Seattle. You guys have to go up against J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones, Nick Bosa, and Aaron Donald. So it's you're telling me you just expect Russell Wilson to get out of those sacks every time? No, that's not going to happen. He got sacked 6 times against the Rams in the wildcard round last year. So yeah, it's you cannot honestly sit there and tell me that your plan is to just let him get pummeled. It's get the man an offensive line. And while you're at it, try to shore up some help for your defensive front too. Because it's Bobby Wagner can kind of carry the load, but he's a linebacker, not a lineman. And your pass rush has Well, it hasn't produced like it normally would. So yeah, it's like y'all need to shore up your offensive and defensive lines. Just go linemen in free agency. Then in the draft, try to figure something out. Like thinking that you might need a third receiver, just figure it out. And then the Arizona Cardinals. Well, if I'm being honest, y'all have made a pretty damn good move with the signing of J.J. Watt. 2 years, $31 million. It's pretty good. Now you got somebody that can complement Chandler Jones. And they can only double team one of them. So, it's like they do that, it's about to get dark for any offense that goes up against you guys. So yeah, looks like your defense will be a lot more fun to watch next year. And then the Los Angeles Rams. Well, there's really not much I can say about you. Because, like, let's see. What do y'all have? Oh, yeah, y'all got a good defense. Y'all just got a new quarterback. One with a ridiculously strong arm. And one who can make plays. I feel like you guys are in a position to make a deeper playoff run than you did last year. I mean, who knows? You could win the Super Bowl. Not saying that you will. I'm just saying it could happen. And as for the Raiders, yeah, I think as far as you guys, y'all should probably just go like straight defense in free agency. Because like as good as your offense was last year, you honestly need to beef up your defense a little more. Because even in your wins, sometimes you guys gave up a lot of points. I'm not saying y'all gave up like 50 a game. I'm just saying it's like giving up a lot of points can hurt you in the end. Plus, it's like y'all want to make a playoff push. It's like you guys gotta have a good defense. It's just a fact. I mean, like, I'm not saying your defense needs to be good enough to shut down the Chiefs, but, well, then again, no defense can do that anyway. But yeah, it's like that's all you gotta do. Have a good defense, and then keep the offense the way it is. Y'all will be straight. But let's see. Oh yeah, San Fran, the 49ers. There's really not much I can say about y'all. I mean, like, y'all had a slew of injuries, but, like, as far as free agency is concerned, I don't know. I'm not really sure who you'd want to retain. Not really sure, like, what position y'all really feel like you need to have. Besides, y'all are such a balanced team, it's hard to figure out. It's like a healthy San Francisco team probably could have made the playoffs again. But y'all weren't a healthy team. Y'all had a ridiculous slew of injuries. I was just like, what in the world? I mean, like, you could build an all-pro team out of all the injuries that happened this year. Like, am I right, people? Am I right? Let's see. Who else do we have? I would just go into detail about what the Jaguars need, but there's just nothing, like absolutely nothing that I can say about what the Jaguars need. Like, it is crazy, like how much you guys need, and I think that you should try to take care of that. Well, in the draft, but also try to save your cap money. Mostly due to the fact that, well, I mean, like, I don't think there's enough cap money in the world to turn y'all into a super team, like, this offseason. And then, well, let's see, the Indianapolis Colts. Excuse me. Yeah, well, you already got a good defense, you have a good offensive line, and you've got good receivers. But I think your main thing should be retaining T.Y. Hilton. Because, like, A, that's your best receiver. B, it's like, come on. You cannot honestly sit there and tell me that you would rather have anybody else at wide receiver besides T.Y. Just, no. Besides, it's like you lose him, then it's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like you guys need to keep him in free agency. Um, the Houston Texans, I have nothing to say to you, to be honest. Because it's like you let go of JJ Watt, you traded DeAndre Hopkins, and Deshaun Watson just wants out. So it looks like it's dark days ahead for Houston. And the Titans. Okay. I have to wonder, where is all your money going? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I think I know where it's going. You're paying Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, but Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith were just like, all right, peace, we gone. And they went and signed with AFC East teams. Yeah. So it's like this. I'm not sure what y'all are going to do, but hopefully you guys have a good enough plan to keep being the successful team that you are. And on to the Buffalo Bills. Honestly, I really don't have much to say to y'all because y'all are such a balanced team. And y'all made the deepest playoff run. And y'all made a really deep playoff run. So, yeah. It's like, honestly, you retain your players, you'll be good. Oh, wait, y'all did just sign Emmanuel Sanders. He's still a good receiver. He can complement Stephon Diggs. Smart thinking there. And then the Jets. The New York Jets. Well, honestly, I think y'all made a good move signing Corey Davis to that 3-year deal. Although I think you should probably try to get more linemen. So it's like y'all got a 1-2 punch at wide receiver. But like, honestly, like signing wide receivers is great, but it's like y'all need to get Sam Darnold some protection. Because like, seriously, you cannot sit there and honestly tell me that Sam Darnold is supposed to do his job sitting back there getting hit. It just doesn't happen. It's like, you can try to do your job, but it's like, if no one's going to block for you, then like, it's impossible. Like, there is no way that that's going to work. And then the Patriots, I'll give Belichick credit. He's spent a lot of cap money this year. It's like he's gotten Cam Newton 2 tight ends and a couple of wide receivers. And then he also went out and got Matthew Judon for that front 7. I'm like, that's actually pretty smart. Of course, it's like, I feel like now it's like stakes are a lot higher for Belichick because now he really has to prove his worth as a coach. Because it's like he had Tom Brady at quarterback all those years, and that's kind of what... Well, actually, you know what? No. Honestly, Belichick, he's just putting a team around Cam Newton the same way he did it for Brady. I feel like that's the whole reason that Brady won all... No, that is the whole reason he won all those years in New England. So, yeah. It's like, anybody that wants to say I'm wrong, go ahead. But, like, look back and just look. It's like, look at where his offensive line and defense ranked all those years in New England. Who knows? It could probably be the same thing for Cam. Well, I don't think he's going to win 6 Super Bowls, but, you know, it's like, you get my point. And then, the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, sorry about Drew Brees retiring, number 1. Although, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not really sure what y'all are gonna do in free agency. Because it's like, the quarterback market, it's never... It's like, it's rarely, like, a high one. Like, running back, wide receiver, maybe. But, as far as QB, I don't know what you're going to do. And then there's the Carolina Panthers. Honestly, I think y'all should just go like defense in free agency. Just like y'all already have a good offense, but like defensively, that's what you're going to have to do. Because it's like that was your more lackluster side of the ball. And possibly find another quarterback, like maybe in the draft. Mainly because it's like Teddy Bridgewater is not he is not looking like a lot for you guys. Oh, but there is one team that I just know that I don't know what you could possibly do about them, and that's the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not sure what y'all are gonna do in free agency. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what I just don't know. Like I don't know. I just have no idea. Because it's like your defense was bad, and I mean like your defense was horrible. So I guess maybe that would be like your main thing. Maybe try to get some more maybe try to get another pass rusher. Maybe try to get some people in the secondary. But yeah, you can't really do much with the team that you have right now. It's like, yeah, y'all went to the Super Bowl, but y'all choked. You just straight up choked. Yeah, and then the Green Bay Packers. Y'all need to try to find another wide receiver in free agency because Devontae Adams, he puts in work, but it's like you need somebody to take the pressure off of him. It's like, the guys behind him are decent, but it's like the defense double teams Adams, and it's like sometimes they can't seem to get open. Although, or maybe you could find a wide receiver in the draft. Who knows? You might find a gem. Sometimes those gem wide receivers are found in later rounds. And then the Chargers. Yeah, okay. So you let Hunter Henry walk in free agency, but like for what reason? Like all you had to do was pay the man. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I get it. Health issues. I can understand that. It's like that dude, it felt like Hunter Henry could not play a full season whatsoever. I don't think he's played a full season since his rookie year. It kind of reminds me of Jordan Reed. Oh yeah, and then on to the Detroit Lions. Y'all just let Marvin Jones walk, and it seems like Kenny Galladay is next. So yeah, it's like you traded for Jared Goff to do what? It's like that guy's not going to have anything once he gets there, except maybe TJ Hawkinson. But other than that, nothing. Like, you guys have nothing. It's like your defense is terrible, and it's like your offensive line is lackluster, and you have no wide receivers. Like, you lost both your number one and your number two. So yeah, it's like I don't know what you're thinking, Detroit, but honestly, I don't know if I want to know. So yeah, I'd have to say that like those are the teams that I really wanted to talk about because truthfully, they probably need the most help. And then it's like those other teams that I didn't mention, they're just decent on both sides of the ball. So, I think they'll be okay. But that's all I had to say for today. Let me know what y'all want to see from me down in the comments. I'm about to go enjoy my birthday. But yeah, it's your boy JC, and I'm out. Peace.